Some of you lovely people suggested to me that I try this oil by PLANTMADE called Inches. Now, Inches is known to promote hair growth. Okay, cool. So I've got my mirror down here just to aid me in showing y'all what I'm trying to show y'all. So for the most part, obviously my hair's grown out. Towards the front of my hair, I've noticed that I've always had like my hair at the front grows out of my lock. It's really annoying. It's just one of those things. Some people have hair that grows like that, but for the most part, I'm just gonna show y'all how some of my locks be looking like. I mean, this isn't too bad. Like, can y'all see though, those two are meshing together, but if I gently separate it, you see that? Like, that is quite thin. Do you know what I'm saying? And you've got like all of this that comes out of the lock, so then that doesn't help. Well, no, here's a thin one, for example. Like, for me, I feel like that is quite thin. These two is like worrying thin. Like, look at that. Look at that. This is terrible. About 7 weeks of me trying to move into this place, a lot of things were on me. So I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating properly, I wasn't getting the correct nutrients. I feel that it's almost like my body is having a delayed reaction to all of that. So right now I'm feeling good, I'm feeling fine. I've been taking my vitamins, I've been taking my iron supplements. So yeah, basically the plan is when I get my Inches oil, I'm going to be giving y'all regular updates of how I'm finding it, if it's actually working for me. I think I might do like a 2-month update or something like that, just so you lot can see how I'm getting on, basically. So before we get into today's video, I've decided that from now on weekends and evenings after work, if I decide to go out and I make an effort with my appearance, I will share with y'all the lipstick that I'm wearing, because I've noticed that in some of my old videos from years ago, people are commenting to this day, asking me what lipstick I'm wearing in those videos. And because it was a long time ago, I really don't remember. But anyway, in today's video, I am wearing NYX, or NYX, however you pronounce it. Their soft matte lip cream in the color Madrid. It's literally red, as you can see on my lips, so it looks like that. It's soft, it's matte. For me, it doesn't really transfer, and it is very long lasting. Like, if I wear this to work, I probably touch up maybe after I've had lunch, and then that's it, I'm good for the day. Right, so anyway, this is a very overdue update. I'm filming this video on Sunday the 18th of September, as y'all can see. A few months ago, I want to say maybe about 2 months ago, or it might even be 3, can't remember, I shared with y'all that some of my locks were thinning. I personally believe that it was down to stress. At the time, I was moving houses and it was a very stressful period. I wasn't really drinking enough water, my diet was all over the place, I was very much stressing. And also I find that this year, when I look back, I think I had my locks retwisted and styled quite a bit. So anyway, some of you lovely people suggested to me that I try this oil by PLANTMADE called Inches. Now, Inches is known to promote hair growth, you know, on your head, your beard, whatever it may be. And to be honest, I had been using PLANTMADE Roots oil for a very long time now, because I previously was suffering with Seborrheic Dermatitis, which I like to say is basically dandruff on steroids. And a lot of oils that I was using was very much irritating my scalp. A lot of you suggested that I stop using oils altogether. I found that when I gave that a try, it made things a lot worse. So when I came across this beauty here, it didn't irritate my scalp whatsoever, but I was over the moon when y'all suggested that I try Inches, and a lot of y'all actually suggested that I mix the two together. So that's exactly what I have been doing. And actually, this is a little bottle from my recent trip to Mexico, where I literally, you know, poured a little bit of both of the oils and used it, and I just pour it to my hand and I massage it into my scalp. So the purpose of this video is for me to just show y'all how my locks are currently looking like. Now, I'm looking at my monitor above my camera. I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like this is the first time in a long time that my locks look pretty full. However, I'm just gonna squat down a little bit. My problematic areas were the front of my hair. Now, as y'all can see, I am one of those people whose hair naturally at the front all of my baby hairs grow out of my lock. It's always been that way. If you watch Yanni the lochologist, she's done previous videos about that. She's even shared that her hair is like that, and some people have that. Nothing wrong with it. It's not breakage or anything like that. But as y'all can see, this is how my hair is currently looking like. So I believe a lot of my problematic locks were like at the front, and I won't even lie to you, I'm actually struggling to find out specifically where the thinning locks were, because right now this is how my hair is looking. I will try my best to do like a side by side. I think sometime in July or something I filmed how my locks at the front were looking like, but this is how they are looking like now. So to me, I won't lie, I feel and I see a difference. Like if you was going to put your hand through my hair, you can probably kind of gauge I've got quite a bit of hair growth, so it's almost like quite a few of my locks are trying to like mat together. But my hair is looking, and not even just looking, but it's feeling very, very, very healthy. One thing that I've said that I will do is that on my next retwist, which is, I think I'm gonna get it retwisted probably like October or something, I wanna basically get 2 locks installed. So like one installed here, because I would like a lot, like honestly, that could be formed into a lock. And right here could be formed into a lock as well. I have a lot of joint locks like towards the middle to the back. So what I'll do is I'll just get one of the heads cut off and then crocheted into the front, and that's my plan. So at present, I haven't had a lock retwist since, I want to say July. So September, probably about 2 months I want to say, or maybe a little over 2 months. I don't plan on getting my hair retwisted until late October, which is going to be my birthday, and God willing, I plan on going away. And then I think I don't want to get a retwist again. I was kind of thinking if maybe I should do one towards the end of the year, but at present I think I'm just going to do one more for the year and just keep it moving. Because for me, one thing that I've realized is with my hair, and maybe it's just locks in general, less is really more. So in regards to these 2 products, I would say roughly on average, I probably use it, I want to say about 3 times a week. 3 to 4 times a week actually, I will say, let me not lie. I tend to enjoy or prefer using it just before I go to bed. So I will pour like this mixture, or I'll just use both of them and just pour a little bit of each in my hand, and then just what I tend to do actually is I tend to like spritz my hair first. So I'm still using Heritage Store rose water, but I've actually put a bit of the Inches oil into it. So whereas before, back in the day, I used to put vitamin E oil, I use this. So I spritz my locks, and then I go in with these 2 on my scalp. So I just pour a little bit and I massage my scalp. However, it's not like a quick little plop, plop. No, I put it in and I will literally with my fingers in a circular motion rub it in. I would do it now, but there's no point because I literally used a little bit of these oils before I came on camera. And then I put my hair bonnet on and I go to sleep. I personally feel that with a lot of products, or maybe it's just me, but when you put it in your hair and allow for it to sit in your scalp overnight, I feel like it works magic overnight, and I could be wrong. There are times, like for example today, where after spritzing my hair, I'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna use some of the oil, and again, I like to take my time and just massage it in. One thing that I will say is that I don't know if my camera could pick it up, but when I just put my hand through my hair, I feel a lot of like full hair, but like all over. Before, it just used to be the back that I would feel is like really full, and then like the front is like quite thin. But now I feel that the front is like really thickening up, and it really makes me happy, I can't lie. And it just reminds me that there's no need to be doing the most of locks. There's no need to be getting it retwisted, you know, excessively. There's no need to be styling excessively. Like I've even said to myself, when I get it retwisted in October and I hopefully get the 2 locks at the front installed, I'm not even gonna get them to style it, because I honestly, hand on heart, believe that styling does more damage than good. I think getting your locks styled once in a while, you know, for a special occasion or for your birthday or whatever is cool, but getting it done all the time is actually pretty damaging in my opinion. The only thing is I find it really convenient getting it styled because my hair, trying to like tiptoe, is actually really long, and at present it's, some of them is actually touching my bottom. So obviously when I have it styled, it's very convenient. So one could say, okay, Winnie, maybe you can get it styled, maybe get it done in rope twists and then leave it for weeks on end. But my thing with rope twists are, they use elastic bands. And when I do rope twists, I tend to want to keep it in for minimum about 3.5 weeks. And the struggle to remove those bands, and I actually noticed that the ends of my locks also start to thin out because of those bands. So at present, if I was gonna do rope twists, I probably would do it once in a blue moon. It's not something that I plan on excessively doing. Also, PLANTMADE did gift me, if you have seen my recent video, they did gift me the Dew, which is basically a moisturizing bar, and also their Rain, which is a growth shampoo bar. So, you know, the shampoo helps to promote hair growth. This, you know, is very moisturizing and doesn't leave your hair dry. And so far, I've only used it once. Check out the review for that video. But honestly, these two are absolutely sensational. I really hope that one day I'm like sponsored by PLANTMADE so that y'all can get a discount code if you shop with them. But honestly, I feel that their products are really working wonders for my hair, and I'm just really chuffed, to be honest. I will keep on doing updates if y'all want me to, like, as months progress and all of that. However, I do know that some of you had requested for me to do this a very long time ago, and I thought that I would share. PLANTMADE is not cheap. I will admit they are not cheap. And I remember I was having a conversation with a babe via social media. She was like, okay, when you try it, let me know, because I just think it's just far too expensive and I really just want to hear your opinion before I invest in it. For me, it's working well. However, I also do want to admit that one thing that I have been really doing a lot of lately is I've been focusing on my water intake. I've been making sure that I'm eating appropriately, you know, having my fruit, having my vegetables, having my fish, having my eggs, having my protein and all of that, having a good night's sleep, because let's not underestimate, having a good night's sleep is very good for your mental health, it's very good for your physical well-being, it's very good for your mind, and it's also good for like your hair, your skin, your nails, and all in between basically. So yeah, that's basically my update. As you can see, like my hair is looking very healthy. Sometimes I say things and I go back on it, and you know what, I've never been shy or ashamed of when I say, oh, I'm not gonna do X, Y, and Z, and then I do it. I always come on camera and be like, guys, I know I said I wouldn't do da-da-da, but I've decided to give it a try, you know? I'm pretty sure sometime last year I said, I'm not gonna do makeup no more, and here we are, you know? As you grow, things change, your mind changes, and I don't think there's any shame in it. However, when I think about, God willing, next year, I think to myself, I do not want to get my hair retwisted no more than about 2 to 3 times next year. And I was telling my mate this, and he was like, what, really, Winnie? Like, are you sure? And I'm thinking, yeah. Because I remember, guys, if y'all have been following me for a while, there was a time when I went a whole year without retwisting. All I would do was I'd wash my hair, gently like pop them so that they don't mesh together. And that year, my locks went from being really thin to thickening up. So honestly, if I have it my way, 2 to 3 times a year is all that one needs. Anyway, I hope that y'all appreciated this lock update. If there's any kind of basic lock videos that you want to see me do, or anything you want me to talk about in regards to locks, please do let me know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, join the winning family. Take care, be good.